Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing first play is Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
In motion left is Rodgers. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tony Field from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle they go. Witherspoon gets past one man, and he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Witherspoon. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion left is Rodgers. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw again on second down. Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. And taken at the 46. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, Justin Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Witherspoon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd and 2, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason. Out there is not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. off of play action. It's Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Herbert on 1st down now. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
From the 44, Herbert. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In motion left is Rodgers. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll look downfield for Waller. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Finding space at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Witherspoon. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Witherspoon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Witherspoon. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Chubb on the read option.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Herbert.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Throwing, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Somebody lit